A credit card can be the best financial tool you own if you know how to use it smartly. By maximizing cash back, earning reward points, and improving your credit score, you can turn it into an advantage. But there's a simple trick banks don't openly tell you. I discovered a hidden way banks collect expensive charges from users. Skipping this video could cost you more than you think. So let's begin. A credit card is a card that lets you use the bank's money, not your own, within a limit. And you have to pay it back at the end of the month. But here's the truth. A credit card is a psychological card. It is the best and the worst card you can have. And it completely depends on how you use it. A credit card gives you benefits like rewards, cashback, and low-interest loans. But these benefits only work if you have a good credit score. A credit score is basically your financial reputation. It shows how good you are at paying money back to the bank. In the US, a score between 670 and 850 is considered good. This score decides how many offers you get. Higher score, better offers. Lower score, more struggle. People with a score below 670 often struggle with low-interest loans, buying an apartment, or even getting approved for a credit card. Don't worry, I'm here to help you improve your credit score. Do only these 3 things. Pay every bill on time. Keep credit card usage below 30% of your limit, and never close old credit cards because history builds trust. If you have a good credit score, banks give you better loans, higher rewards, and more cash back. But here's the dark side. This is also part of the bank's psychological trap. Our brain loves rewards. And when we get rewarded for spending more, we start shopping more. That's how people slowly fall into an invisible prison, which we'll talk about next. Banks give around 2% cash back on transactions. By the way, here's a pro tip, only for you. Use credit cards mainly for groceries and restaurants because cash back is usually higher there. Now imagine this. You buy a bike for $1,000 using a credit card. The bank says, don't worry, pay only $40 per month. Sounds easy, right? What they don't clearly tell you is the interest. Around 3% per month. And here's the worst part. It compounds daily and starts from the purchase date, not the due date. This is where most people get stuck. You think you're paying $40 every month, but no. Almost $30 goes into interest. In reality, you're paying only $10 toward the actual bike. At this speed, you end up paying the bank for 8+ years. Mostly interest. And if the interest increases by just 1%, you're almost trapped for life. The best way out? Pay the full amount at once. Now, if credit cards are so profitable for banks, why don't they give them to everyone? Because there are eligibility criteria. Age criteria, you must be legally and financially responsible. Minimum 18 years. Income. You must earn enough to repay what you spend. Debt level. How much of your income is already going into EMIs? Now comes the part you were waiting for. The invisible money leakage. There are many ways banks squeeze credit card users, but the biggest one is hidden fees. There are mainly 5. Interest charges around 18 to 36% per year. Compounding starts from day 1. Late payment fees, usually $25 to $40, and your credit score takes a hit. Annual fee. Not on every card, but some charge $50 to $550 per year. Cash withdrawal fees. The worst mistake. Withdrawing cash from an ATM using a credit card is very costly. Interest of 3 to 5% starts immediately. Foreign transaction fees. Using a credit card outside the US costs around 2 to 3% per transaction. Remember this: cashback is marketing, fees are the business model. A new video is coming soon on debit cards. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss it.